What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MaxCap Podcast. Coming at you live here on a Tuesday night. Gentlemen, how we feeling? How we doing?
Feeling great.
Doing great. Happy to be here. Per usual. Another Tuesday, little recap. Ready to tackle next week. Let's make it happen.
I'm fucking tired. It's been a long weekend. I'm tired, man.
Sorry, I'm looking at these games.
That's what four sports will do to you when you're watching them all in consistency like that. Just so many different games. Always got to be mentally on edge for all this. I mean, hey, that's why they go. That's why it's not easy to win.
It's true.
Sometimes we try to make it easy as best as we can.
It's like the collateral damage from Intersports Erotica, right?
Intersports Erotica.
Coop, can you tell everybody what Intersports Erotica is?
Absolutely. Since it's my term, I'll go ahead and coin it. Intersports Erotica is when you're parlaying multiple sports in one bet altogether. So you could have an NHL game together. You can have Creighton over Nebraska tonight. You can have the New York Rangers. Hey, you know what? Let's parlay that all to the Patriots on Thursday against the Falcons. It doesn't need to be a one-day bet. It could just be a 4-sport bet over 6 days.
Right.
Hey, where are you going to get a week's worth of entertainment for that long? Just be right over a week and you're good to go.
Or be wrong. Whatever.
Hey, then just start over. Then that's why they play games every day.
That's great, man. NFL Sunday was pretty loose, I would say. Some good games,
Yep,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting results.
I got my ass handed to me on the Chargers.
Yeah, I lost. That was my 1L. That was my
Crazy.
1L.
And then the fucking Rams.
I just want to throw it out there.
The Rams blew a 4K parlay.
Nice.
This is why we don't do parlays, people.
I just want to throw it out there. I think that this the second game in a row this year, we're 2-0, where all four of us got the same side. Shout out to Trevor Simeon and them boys.
All aboard,
Who
baby.
dat?
All aboard, baby.
Who dat?
Go with the who dats. Right. Just keep riding it.
Oh, hold on.
That came down to the wire.
That was a sweat and a half. I scared the shit out of some dude at Twin Peaks right next door to me at the bar. And I just yelled, caught on 3rd and 15. And the next thing you know, some dude is just like shrieking in his bar stool right next to me.
The
good moments.
The good Saints had that was the cover of the year so far for me. I mean,
100%.
Yeah,
that was the sneakiest, dirtiest backdoor you could find in the entire NFL season.
I mean, they got stuffed in goal to distance probably 7 times the drive before, only to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Come down, and they would have got stuffed 7 more times had they not had a penalty that pushed them back so that Simeon could bring the good Saints into the end zone to get to the 2-point cover, only to not get the 2-point conversion to then lose the game, and which was perfect. We became Titans fans, Vrabel football.
And that's the beauty of this. You could root for one side for 58 minutes,
Yep.
and then you are the biggest fan of the other side for your life
Yep.
for those 14 seconds.
That's hilarious.
Love the backdoor cover. It's just the greatest.
That was the cover of the year. Yeah.
100%. That was the best game by miles at 1:00. I don't count the tie bullshit in Pittsburgh. That was just futility and garbage.
The Lions covered.
The Lions are going to find a way to go 0-16-1 and also have a season of being 0-16. Like in the most Detroit thing ever. Get them off my television.
4 losses decided by like 3 or less points or like 4 less points. Something like that.
Yeah.
All of Detroit's sports suck right now.
Dan Campbell has them fighting. The Fighting Dan Campbells.
The Pistons
Sick
aren't
of hearing
fighting.
you talk about Dan Campbell.
They're so
needs to
due.
go.
We need a whole nother pod for Dan Campbell. Like, I'm ready for it.
Well, the team that didn't get mentioned on our podcast on Saturday is also the best team in the NFL, Dallas Cowboys.
I thought you was going to say the New York Giants.
Thank God they had a bye week. My goodness.
I'm going to get a big W this Monday, though.
Who do they have?
You sure you want to know that?
They got Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Can
in
we talk
Tampa.
about the Cowboys, though? Can we talk about them?
What about him?
We do every week. Why stop now?
Let's talk about them.
What are we going to talk about?
What do you have to say about them?
I have nothing to say. I want to go to basketball.
We could go to basketball. Just
The
say
Dallas Cowboys.
Can you save that
are
for
the
when we
best
get to
team in
NFL,
the
though?
Well, we're talking about the
I
NFL.
saw you could see that Dallas game from a mile away. After watching Atlanta against New Orleans 2 weeks ago, the way they won that game, you knew they were going to bottom out. Anytime Josh Rosen's playing, you know you got the wrong side.
Who's the best
And he
team
was
in
in.
the NFL?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you. Coop, who's the best team in the NFL?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I mean, pick a day, pick a team, pick a number out of a hat. Sometimes it looks like Buffalo, but they can't run the ball. I tell you what, the team who's impressed me over the last month is a team we've talked about every single week on this podcast. New England is a threat.
Yep.
They are dangerous. They play the style of ball that I love. They got a guy who can push the ball down the field when you need to. He's accurate, but they pound the ball and they play good defense. In the day and age where the ball is flying everywhere, sometimes you go back to basics, and that's all you need to be successful.
We win the line of scrimmage. We control what goes on in there, and the rest is history. We win games. That's what we do. Said it 3 weeks ago. We're sneaking into that first place spot in the AFC East. Jaguars did me a favor, beat the Bills, and since then, it just hasn't been the same team. Doesn't look like the same team. Hopefully, next time we square off, we can get that W, and we're just trying to make it to the playoffs, a game at a time. That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At first I thought preseason the Packers were going to be the front runner for that, best team in the league. We saw glimpses of the Arizona Cardinals, but they're not. Neither of those teams is well-rounded like the Cowboys. The Cowboys really have something special going on over there. Ironically, they were on Hard Knocks this past year. So kudos to Jerry Jones for finally getting it right. It looks like, they're not the traditional Cowboys that let up and lose games that they're not supposed to lose. They've been winning those games handsomely. Still another half of football left.
Plenty of games to be played.
A lot of football left. You almost don't.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, this is such a
I only
tough
did that
season.
because Push wanted me to try it because it wasn't working. Go ahead.
It's such a tough year. I mean, everybody's saying Kansas City's going to be dethroned, but it looks like they're going to be dethroned. So anybody up for grabs in the AFC right now? Dallas playing really well.
Hold on.
Don't kill the Chiefs yet.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, let me pull up their schedule real
quick,
quick.
man.
I wouldn't try
They
to wake a
showed
sleeping
out.
bear.
They had a good game last week. We knew me and Vic were both on the Chiefs. I know that. But it wasn't necessarily a win that changes things, but I'm encouraged.
They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're coming.
I'm
They're
encouraged.
They're coming right now.
Yeah.
Mahomes beat
And
the
here's
dog
another fun
piss
fact,
out of the Vegas.
That whole scenario on Sunday, between the Chargers, the Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, they were like basically tied for first place. So winning those games was super important for the home team. Raiders didn't do it. The Broncos didn't do it. The Chargers didn't do it.
The Chargers played the Vikings.
I'm sorry?
The Chargers are there. I don't want to say they're frauds. They're not frauds. They're pretty good, but they're not going to deliver week in and week out. They've told us who they are already. So they're pretty good, but they're inconsistent. That doesn't get you very far in the NFL. So
I don't know. To me, with the NFL, with those playoff teams, right? I feel like come like week 12, like if you catch fire and you start to play well down the stretch and you roll into the playoffs, I think those teams are the teams that really go deep.
I think in most sports, even like baseball, like the Braves,
baseball,
this past season.
Yep.
But like
I think we still have time.
Of course, but what I'm saying is I think they've already showed me that they can't do it 6 weeks in a row. Like because there's just been games that they should have won and they're just not getting it done.
Let's check it out. So they're at home against Pittsburgh, hit the road Denver, Cincinnati, bad Giants team, home against Kansas City, Houston, Denver again, then Vegas. Those Denver games are going to be tough, but I expect them to pull those out. I can see them taking off.
I don't see it. Like they should have won on Sunday. They should have won that game at home. I know they're capable of it, but
the Vikings are sneaky though.
The Vikings are good.
They're sneaky.
They're good. They're trying to make the playoffs, and they've got a lot of talent.
You'd be stunned if I had told you Kirk Cousins has 18 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions this year.
Really?
But that's actually the case. He's playing incredible.
Put him on primetime, he'll choke. Guarantee that.
Right. That's why he's hiding.
So
Very interesting.
So look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left. I like them to. They might drop that one against Vegas. That's a division game, but I still like them to split with Denver. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see them going into Cincinnati and winning.
I can see them
The
beating
Vikings?
the Chargers.
No, the Chargers.
I can see them beating any team in the league, but I also literally see them lose games they should win. So it's like,
I mean, it's
that's just 50 years of Chargers football.
Yeah, there you go.
9-8 or 10-7. I see for them.
That conference is going to come down to the wire the last week. All those teams are 5-4, 5-3. They're separated by 1 game each. But the Chiefs 10-0. Well, now they're 11-0 in divisional road games. You keep riding that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Is Tennessee going to keep it up?
Tennessee's fire.
They're going to keep it up?
They're fire, bro.
Yeah, they have
Vrabel,
a bad rest of their schedule. Houston, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Miami, Houston again.
Let me address that comment real quick, because you guys know, if you've been watching the pod, I've been taking the Titans. I had the good Saints this week, but I was scared because I know the Titans are undervalued. And Coop, we said this before last season.
Last year, absolutely.
The Titans get no love, and they are the best team against the spread in the last probably 3 seasons. They're definitely best team. What is their record? We got to look it up. They are incredible.
8-2.
No, I'm talking about against the spread for the last 2 seasons. It's ridiculous.
Oh, last 2 seasons.
2 or
They're probably hitting at about a 65 to 70% clip ATS in the last 2.5 years, I would say.
Yeah, ever since they made the first run with Tannehill, which was 3 seasons. It was not this season, not last season.
Right. The transition from Mariota to Tannehill is where you would start. They've been on a tear.
Right. And we still got guys like Vic saying that they're fluff, and that just tells me there's still a ton of value. It's just a ton of value.
I'm not some guy, but they're fluff. They're fluffy pancakes.
You're wrong.
Hey,
Mike Vrabel runs a good ship over there, man.
Does he, though?
Absolutely.
As far as what? Like, this is a threat in the playoffs, or they're a good regular season team?
As far as Ryan Tannehill taking them to the AFC Championship game a couple of years back, and them just picking right up where they leave off, and then guys go down and they still win.
I mean, even Derrick Henry, their best player, goes down. They haven't lost. I mean, went down 2 weeks ago. They're 2-0. They go ahead and beat what everybody thought was the best team in the league in LA.
Yeah, but that's what carrying them throughout the playoffs has been Derrick Henry. Look at those numbers. Go look at the monster runs that he has in the playoffs. Like, I like Ryan Tannehill. I didn't think, I thought the Dolphins were stupid for letting him go. But at the same time,
the Dolphins were hurting him.
They weren't correct. They were holding him back.
Yeah.
And I like them as a Titan. I don't have a problem with the Titans. I just think they're wishy-washy. I think they're very, very overhyped when it comes to winning the big game, which matters in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting here saying they're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that the week in, week out, year in, year out, now 3 years running, they show up on Sunday and they play tough.
Fair. That's fair.
That's what I mean. I mean, they're not. Yeah, they lack that.
I just love that the AFC is so open. Like,
I was waiting for you guys to finish to say that, Coop, because I'm looking at it here, and from who's in 8th place, they even have a shot, which is Denver, Cleveland, Indianapolis, all 5-5, Cincy, Vegas, Chargers, all 5-4, and New England played an extra game. They're 6-4. Pittsburgh sneaky at the top of the wild card, 5-3.
So let's play a game.
But hold on, let me finish my thought. Pittsburgh is 5-3 at the top of the wild card, but they got some shit on their schedule to close out.
Let's play a game. Name those teams again, and we're all going to go around and say who we think is trash.
Which ones? The ones that are in the wild card or out?
The ones that you met, you just ran off.
Cleveland, frauds.
Wait. Okay, so is that your one?
Yes.
You got to pick one.
Yes.
That's your one?
Oh, I have to pick one out of all of them?
You can pick two. Everyone can pick two.
The one fraud.
No. Just run off the whole list first, and then tell us your two. And then
Okay. Cleveland, the Colts, Bengals, Vegas, Chargers. I'm not going to count New England.
I feel like you missed one.
And Denver,
New England, no.
right?
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
And Denver, yeah.
All right, I'll go.
Denver stuck out like a sore thumb.
Denver's the biggest fraud out of all those.
Yep.
1,000,000%.
Yep.
They beat the Cowboys. I don't care. They suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
And then my other one is say them again.
Denver, Cleveland, Indianapolis, Bengals, Raiders.
The Colts are frauds. The Colts and the Broncos are frauds.
Yeah,
Full on
That's
frauds.
my picks. The Broncos and the fucking Colts.
And I'm just gonna say the other one is that the Raiders are just mush. You can't in the NFL.
I was gonna say,
bro, in the NFL you can't win games without a coach, bro.
Yeah.
They don't have a coach right now.
yeah. I was
They
gonna
don't
say
have a coach.
Vegas. It's for me. It's Vegas and Cleveland, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you guys my reasons. Vegas, they have some shit to close out the year too. I don't think they're gonna keep up and stay in that wild card race. But I say Cleveland instead of Denver solely because it is hard as fuck to play in Denver. It's hard as fuck to play in Mile High. That's the only reason I'm gonna say Cleveland over them. And then you guys know I hate Baker.
Fair? Yeah, we know that.
So go ahead, Coop.
I mean, Denver sticks out like a sore thumb in that list, just because of pure quarterback play. Like Teddy B, I mean, he's nice, but he's okay. He's not gonna like win you the game.
Coop, let me pause you really quick. I'm gonna pause you really quick just to throw this note in here. The Raiders have given up the least amount of points out of all those teams. I mean, I'm not the Raiders. Sorry, the Broncos. Sorry.
Yeah,
the Broncos have given up the least amount of points. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, then they also play Houston and Jacksonville to start the season also. So, I mean,
and the Jets.
And Pittsburgh. Yeah, and the Jets.
They played the Giants, the Jags, the Jets, the Ravens, Pittsburgh, Raiders, Cleveland, Dallas, Philly. Let's not just say they played, Houston and whoever.
Out of all those teams, I just feel like they started 3-0, so the perception of them is kind of good. And they beat Dallas too. But they just caught Dallas on a week where their heads were too big. That's really what happened.
And if I had to pick a second team, I agree with you, Max. I think the Raiders, their steam they're kind of running out of steam. You can only overcome so much adversity in the season. And I just think the buck stops here by about week 12, 13 for them. What are we already, week 11?
Yeah.
What about you, so we'll go week 13, 14.
What about you, Vic?
Bro, the freaking nerds of the NFL. The Broncos and the Colts.
They're the nerds.
He said the nerds.
They
of the
are
NFL.
so the nerds, man. They really are.
Shout out, Dave Manning. We love
so bad.
Like,
they're so bad.
Yeah. Sorry, interrupt.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. That's it. They're just bad.
They're sorry. I sat here on Saturday afternoon, hungover as shit after Roman kneed that guy's face in. And I said that I had to bet against the Colts. They're laying too many points. And we took the Jags, and they did their job. So I'm not a believer in the Colts.
We talk about the AFC being wide open. The NFC, that wild card race is wide the fuck open. There's only one team who can't make the wild card. Everybody else in the NFC has a chance. Every other person besides the Lions in the NFC has a chance to make the wild card. Literally every team.
Same game with the NFC then. What do you got?
It's going to be a lot more teams.
There's like too many teams, I think.
It's too many teams. It's literally the Bears,
so let's
Seattle,
do the opposite.
The Giants, Washington. They all have a shot.
Let's pick the real teams out of the mush.
Out of the mush? All right.
Teams who have
read
more
the
than
mush.
5 teams who have 4 or more wins.
4 or more wins. But it's not even about the wins, though. It's about the losses.
Okay, so run down the list.
Whatever. So the list, I'm gonna start from bottom up. You have Chicago, the Bears, 3-6. All these teams are 3-6. All these teams are 3-6. The Bears.
I don't want to hear about 3-6.
But this is the thing, Max. The Saints are 5-4, which means they're only 2 games ahead in that wild card. So you have to name them. It's 8 games left. We have to name them, bro.
3-6,
Bro, everybody
name the teams that are 3-6.
3-6. The Bears, the
Suck.
Seahawks, the Giants, Washington, and then
that's why you want to name the 3-6 teams.
no, because then I want to name Philly, who's 4-6, and then Minnesota, 49ers, and the Falcons are all 4-5.
4 wins is the cutoff for every team with 3 wins. I'm out on. You named them.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
But Carolina can lose 2 games and be right in the bunch with those people.
Yeah.
Can I go first?
Yes. And so can New
We need
Orleans.
the Falcons to fold as a franchise. Just get rid of them. I'm sick of looking at them and their stupid ass helmet. Just get them out of the league. They're the worst, and they'll always be the worst.
And we can never bet them, no matter what.
Before, they're the worst. Just get them out of my league.
All right, Coop's done. Coop made his statement, and we appreciate that.
With that being said, if anybody works with the Falcons and watch the podcast, we love the Falcons. We'll run with them.
I mean, if we're going to talk about, we can't talk about 3-6 teams. I think the Seattle Seahawks, when they have Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, they can always go on a run. So I'm just going to mention that first, even though you said don't mention no 3-6 teams. But I think they have a shot to get in. Philly has a shot in my eyes to get in. They've been playing well.
They got 4 wins, right?
They have 4 wins, yeah. Philly has a shot. San Fran has a shot. Minnesota has a shot. The Saints have a shot. I think it's a toss-up, man.
I think those 4 teams have a shot. But all those,
what I can tell you,
I don't like those 3.
Yeah, I don't like the other. I don't like the other
not even
teams
because of their record. Actually,
Yeah.
It's actually like I don't.
Yeah, Atlanta's not gonna.
I think
win
Seattle's
out.
done too. I think you stick a fork in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. They are capable of making a run, but you got to stick a fork in them. They just got shut out in Green Bay. Russell Wilson's banged up. Russell Wilson doesn't even want to be there.
Right.
They can win tomorrow, though. I mean, I said tomorrow. They can win on Sunday.
I just think
they play Arizona. Is Kyler Murray going to be back? Is DeAndre Hopkins going to be back?
I think Murray will be back, but I don't. We don't know yet.
They can beat. So let me just run it off their schedule. They can beat Arizona to me. They can beat Washington. They've already beat the 49ers. They can beat Houston. That Rams game, depending on how, if they're still banged up like that, they can win that. They can beat Chicago. They can beat Detroit.
But here's my thing, though. I don't disagree with anything you just said. Mm-hmm. But it's not about who can you beat. It's about how consistent can you be.
And they can get on a train.
It's tough. You got to have a good team to get.
That's a team. I'm not going to count them out. I'm not going to count Seattle out. If they
go out of all those teams, for sure, I agree. Out of all those 3-6 teams, Seattle's the one that can make a run. Yeah. I feel you on that. I'm personally,
it's a long shot, though.
Max is sticking a fork in Seattle.
So I have the same sentiments as I do with Atlanta with the Bears. If we can also just get rid of them forever, I'd be okay with that too. There, doubling down.
The Bears have too much culture, man. We got to keep the Bears.
They've never had a 4,000-yard passer ever. They're the only team to not have one.
Guys, I'm going to read off these teams. Just pick 2 that's going to get in with the Rams. I'm not going to say the 3-6 teams. Philly, Atlanta. I'm just going to say Seattle. Seattle, Philly, Atlanta, 49ers, Vikings, Saints, and Panthers.
I like the Vikings to get in. The Vikings or possibly the Panthers, but mostly the Vikings. I think out of all those teams, the Vikings are the best team as long as they can avoid playing in primetime because Kirk Cousins is garbage in primetime. Outside of that, I think they're the best team out of those squads.
I wouldn't count out San Francisco because if they come out of if they play out of division, they play in the toughest division in the NFL already, granted. So they're kind of hitting their stride right now. They're playing really good football. And then I would also say the Saints, if they need to get in on week 17, we already know what Saints we're getting. So with that being said.
But what about week 18? We got a week 18 this year.
Oh, we have a week 18, so they're not going to make it then.
I would say my 2, I think getting Cam, right? I think that gives them some energy. The Panthers. I think the Panthers get in. And to your point, Max, Kirk Cousins has 3 primetime games left: Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night.
I think Thursday night. No, all primetime. He's bad.
I'm gonna say Carolina and the 49ers.
The 49ers have a shot. They have a shot to get things rolling, especially with the way they played last night.
Mm-hmm.
They run the ball. Garoppolo ain't bad.
Just stay healthy. That's their biggest problem the last 2 years. They've been so injured.
My in the hunt team would be Philly. Go ahead, Vic. Who you think?
Carolina Panthers, Philadelphia Eagles.
There it is. I don't think we could count out Philly, man.
Philly's
been
they have a lot of potential.
Putting up points.
They have a lot of potential. I do really like Hurts. I really do. But again,
solid defense too.
Consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
They're not consistent. Yeah, they haven't won 2 games in a row all year.
They haven't. Yeah,
nope.
Yeah. They're just not. You got to.
It's gonna happen this week. Bad Saints. Philly's gonna win.
Right. That's right.
Philly.
We're on
Money
Philly.
line.
All aboard. All aboard.
All aboard.
We're on Philly, baby. What's the spread?
wait.
It doesn't matter what the spread is.
What
was it last week? We all said
it's 1. Philly -1.
Yeah, please, bartender, please, dude.
Give me a shot of Philly with the side.
I think
of
last
bad
week.
Saints.
I think last week when we were talking good Saints, Vic said something, and I was just like,
Kamara was out.
What'd you say? Kamara, yeah. You're like, Kamara's out. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And it's in Philly.
How many weeks have we been riding this trend? I got a text message from a friend of mine on Sunday. Chell was like, which Saints are we getting this week?
Just come to me. I've been the expert. It's the only team I watch in a week now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, the Saints are not getting in. They got to go to Philly, Buffalo, Dallas, Tampa. They're not going to get in.
Hold on. You want to run that back real quick? Run that Saints schedule back real quick, G. I got you.
At Philly.
Loss.
Versus Buffalo, primetime. Cover. Dallas, primetime.
Loss.
No cover.
Oh, they played Thursday 2 weeks in a row. I don't think I've ever seen that on the schedule.
That happens a lot with us on Thanksgiving.
No cover against Dallas.
No cover beats Dallas. At New York Jets.
Cover.
At Tampa Bay.
No cover.
At home versus Miami.
Cover.
Home against Carolina.
No cover.
At Atlanta.
Wait, it needs to end. It needs to end. It has to end at some point.
Ends.
At some point, it has to end.
All
right?
good things must come to an end, but we are riding this.
It's going to be against Buffalo. They're going to lose at Bad Saints this weekend, then they're going to lose to Buffalo again.
If all of those things happen, this video should resurface and should have 1 million views.
Yes.
100%. You'll put a giant fleur-de-lis.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Bring out the Kelly Green, Jalen Hurts. Let's go.
But let's transition a little bit, fellas. The hardwood. Max. Sniping them out one by one, huh?
A little bit. I'm doing all right. I'm profitable. That's for sure.
So, people, this is just funny because I was looking at this earlier. Max is sniping, but he's giving you like 1 or 2 snipes. And I'm just like all over the board.
Yeah,
I'm all over the board.
You're ordering a lot off the menu.
I'm ordering
Golden
a lot.
Corral.
This shit is buffet style over here.
Yeah.
But yesterday we had a sweep.
Yeah.
We brought out the brooms on the Discord. College basketball treated me well. The NBA did too. The NBA was easy. I felt like the Bulls against the Clippers. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me all of that.
Bulls are hot right now.
Blazers at home. I forgot who the Blazers are playing, but give me that. Toronto.
They played
give me
Toronto.
that too. Give me that too. I'm on Steph and company right now. They're up 18 points, 98-80 in Brooklyn, fourth quarter. And I'm also on the over in the Spurs-Clippers game. Vic, your cousin plays some college hoops. How you feel about the college hoop season so far?
His brother.
Not his brother, his cousin.
No, my brother.
Oh, your brother. Sorry.
My brother. College hoops is exciting, man. I'm actually watching them right now. They're up 34 points, 5 minutes left. Yeah, it was crazy to see Duke's star get arrested for that DUI.
Yeah.
Ranchero, him and Coach K's grandson got pulled over late Sunday. That's a little weird. I think today they had like a 19-point spread they had to cover against Gardner-Webb. Not sure how that's going, but all in all, it's been some exciting stuff. I got to check out Gonzaga the other day. They were hosting Texas.
Yep.
And they really put a hurting on Texas.
Yep.
It wasn't even close. I mean, out the gate, they're probably going to do what they did last year, and that's more than likely cover the spread on all their games. I mean, Gonzaga, that's what they do. You see the big 30-point spreads, the 25-point spreads, and they literally freaking cover it all the time. So,
yeah,
it's exciting. A few weeks in, don't really have a favorite as to, who's going to win it all or whatnot, but Kentucky's exciting. I like seeing – I saw them play a few times, and they have a good group over there.
Hold on, wait. What did you say about the big spreads?
Gonzaga, they cover all the time.
Yeah, they do.
I loved Gonzaga against Texas because the spread was like 7 points.
It was 5.
That
it was 5.5, and I took Texas because they had all these transfers that are nasty when they were for the respective teams, but Gonzaga, man,
they're nasty, bro.
They're nasty.
By the way,
Duke is nasty too.
Duke won by 40 tonight. By the way,
yeah. They did.
And those are your national champions. Duke is going to win that for Coach K's. Coach K's last season.
I don't know, man. I've been saying Michigan is nice. They're nice as hell.
I'm on Michigan right now.
But hold on, Vic.
About
Gonzaga. Sorry, Coop. Gonzaga, they cover those spreads, but people, please. I was posting it on my Instagram on Saturday. We took a lot of points. On Saturday. I told Keezy, shout out to Keezy, take the points, people. Please take the points. Those big spreads won't cover a lot. Trust me. I've seen it today. Cincinnati didn't cover. Villanova didn't cover. There's somebody else. I forgot.
The lights are on in Vegas for a reason, man.
Yeah, lights are on in Vegas for a reason.
What were you saying,
Kentucky didn't cover either.
I want to say that last week we talked about this. We said they might have been a little all hype, and I asked because I'm not really too privy, but I'm always been a fan of the Wizards of Westwood. How about them Bruins beating down on Villanova?
I love the Bruins. They are nasty.
They are playing as if they were still in that tournament last year. They're playing really well.
Juzang is nice.
Juzang's probably a lottery pick.
Juzang is nice.
Pick.
He is.
Yeah.
I don't know about top 3. I've seen a couple nasty guys this weekend.
He's
going to be lottery
shooter,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can shoot off the dribble. He can shoot off the catch. He can create for himself. He's definitely league material, 100%.
The point guard's nice, man.
The point guard's nice too.
Tiger Campbell.
I love Tiger's game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyone whose nickname is like Tiger, Cheetah, I'm with it.
Anything,
especially if you got dreads too. Then now I know you're real.
100%.
Name Cheetah, you got dreads. Tiger, you got dreads. Yeah, you're
Timmy.
The real deal.
Did you?
Timmy's just stupid. He's
killed that team.
Not only that, he's clowning on these dudes.
He's clowning on them. All game.
Doing the too
little. Yep.
The flags.
He has moves though.
Oh, footwork out of control.
Yeah.
Footwork out of control.
That'll be fun to watch Gonzaga and UCLA next week.
Yeah, it will be. You know who else has footwork for a big man? Michigan. Dickerson is his name?
Yeah.
Dickerson. He's nice too.
Yeah.
He's nice too.
Big boy.
I could see him doing work in the NBA also.
I think the main thing though for the bettors is like follow our Discord.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, but not really. But the main thing is like there's hundreds of games. Be selective. We don't know everything yet. The time to really get hot and really crush the books is in conference play when you've done your homework.
Yeah. I love
for a couple months, and now you're just ready to go, and you're able to study who's good at home, who's good on the road. Who's winning close games, who's blowing close, like all that stuff. Right now, there's just really not enough data out there. You're kind of just guessing. So just be selective.
Especially when you're saying be selective, can you please give a forewarning about next weekend?
Next weekend is the weekend that everyone next weekend every year is the weekend that everyone maxes out their accounts,
everything,
pays it down, and then maxes out again. It's the double max out special.
Yep.
Be careful.
It happened to me, ladies and gentlemen, like 5 years in a row. Trust me.
Be careful.
Be careful. There's going to be a lot of tournaments.
Round the clock.
Yeah. Actually,
it is.
24 hours.
Going.
Yeah. 24 hours, yeah.
I'm going to give one important message when it comes to that as well. On top of that, the piggyback, excuse me. You want to fill the piggy bank. But just because the game is on TV doesn't mean you have to bet it.
Yep. Guys, there's going to be over 300 basketball games next weekend. Literally.
With 120 football games, college and pro.
Next week is going to be big.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Everything. NBA.
Bart Scott voice. We got to get that on there.
We do.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
But yeah, just tread lightly next week. Anything on NBA?
No.
We're not going to do picks, so.
On the Discord, man.
On Discord. Check out the Discord. We're going to be posting it all throughout the week, all throughout the weekend. Follow us on Twitter, MaxCap_podcast. We're going to start flooding that platform as well.
Yeah. It's free game.
Free game, man. Free game. Our Discord is free for now.
And let me tell you, if someone gets cold, it's still free game. Bet the other way.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody
gets cold, bet the other way.
Exactly.
None of us are perfect.
Nobody. But
we'll try to melt the ice this week. Don't like anybody.
Took the Florida Panthers today. Cashed on that.
Shout out Ice Cats. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's keep it making that.
Vic called out a snipe yesterday too. Appreciate that, Vic.
No problem.
Who did you have again?
Who was it?
The Columbus Blue Jackets.
No, that wasn't yesterday. I didn't call out Columbus Blue Jackets yesterday.
That was the day before?
That was Coop. I called out the other night. I forgot who it was, but
you said take Columbus.
That was Coop.
Oh, that was Coop. Okay.
Melting the ice.
That's right.
El Martillo. Yeah, I took the day off yesterday, but
it's for the best.
You need the mental health day. You need the mental health day.
You got to take your eyes off the TV. You got to kind of refresh once in a while.
Between the TV and the computer monitors, it's getting a little out of hand.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's all we got, right? We good. Anybody have any farewell notes here?
We'll have some leans this week. We'll put them on the Discord. We'll have a full write-up here on a few games. Give something out. We'll try to crush them. That's what we're here for. Go with the hammer.
Go hammer, go home.
Go hammer, go home.
That's right.
He's heating up on ice.
All right, y'all. Well, remember, get us on that Discord if you have it. Download the app. It's super easy. Free game on there. And check us out on YouTube and Instagram. And definitely appreciate y'all just checking us out and continue support.
Best of luck.